The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
With the goal on the shorthander.
A Q Media Group production.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, he can't miss.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the Nice 95.5 mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
And he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Chisago Lakes High School for tonight's volleyball matchup between the Chisago Lakes Wildcats and the Minneapolis Camden Patriots. Minneapolis Camden, formerly Minneapolis Patrick Henry, they went with a name change just last year. So 2024, they went with the name change, and now they are Minneapolis Camden. But one thing that didn't change is we're out here again this season for some local sports, and we are so excited. Well, I am. I say we because I represent, all our stations. But I'm excited to be out here again and call some games at Chisago Lakes High School. We were able to get out here for the first time last year, and man, what a joy that was. We got out to some volleyball, football, basketball games even, and man, that was a treat to be able to be out here. So a huge shout out to the activities director here, Adi. Appreciate her allowing us to be here tonight, and of course, to all of you who are tuning in here this evening on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. And then, of course, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsor not only this, but all of our broadcasts throughout the fall sports season. We appreciate all of them. As we're taking a look at these two teams, of course, still early in the season, so not too much to talk about. This is, believe it or not, Minneapolis Camden's first game of the season. Meanwhile, for Chisago Lakes, they host a 4-2 record. One of those losses came to Rush City, one of the favorites in that Great River Conference here this year. Before we get too far, I want to take a look at how these teams did last year, and then we'll kind of talk about this year. Last year for Minneapolis Camden in the 2024-25 season, they were 4-25, 2-4 in their conference, and 0-3 in their section. They play out of Section 5-3A. Now, the teams they beat were Cristo Rey Jesuit, Prairie Seeds Academy, Minneapolis Edison, and Minneapolis North. They allowed only, in those wins, only one set victory, so 3 set victories total for the teams they played against. But that's not too bad. 4-25 as they look to improve. They are a pretty veteran group, at least with their varsity. I counted it up. There's 6 seniors on their varsity squad, and their libero, not one of them. But they do have, again, 6 seniors on their varsity squad, and they look to kind of take their team to the next level. Their conference that they are in is the Minneapolis City Conference, so it's a bunch of the Minneapolis Edisons, Minneapolis Camden. We'll go ahead and look at it. Why don't we? Southwest Washburn, Roosevelt, South, North. So all the Minneapolis schools are there in this conference. And last year they were, I think, third from the bottom. So not terrible, but overall, again, they would like to improve as the season goes along. Minneapolis Southwest was the top team at 20-9 and 7-0 in conference play. Camden had a really tough first matchup in the playoffs. They had to play Monticello, and Monticello was all year long one of the favorites, and they played so well. Now, I don't remember what happened last week because my memory's terrible, so I don't remember how well they did after that playoff game, but I know they did well during the season, and Monticello has just been a force to reckon with for so many years now, and no surprise that they were a tough team to beat last year as well. As we quickly take a look at Minneapolis Camden, I think this is a good time to now go ahead and hear a word from some of our fine sponsors here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. We'll be back with more on Chisago Lakes and Minneapolis Camden here at Chisago Lakes High School.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. yourself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBK Game Day, Gillen with you here at Chisago Lakes High School. Perfect timing for that commercial break because I had a awesome chance to talk with the Wildcats head coach, Hannah Lindstrom. So nice for her to come up to me, by the way, and just have a quick chat. It's always awesome when you're able to chat with the coaches. One, because it's nice to hear what they have to say about what's going to happen here tonight, but also just to have a nice chat and kind of catch up a little bit. I talked with her last year. I think before the first time we came, and what a treat it was to be able to talk to her, and we'll be able to get a chance to talk with her once again. We will be setting up an interview, her and I, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Her and I will talk again this year about this squad as they, again, have gotten a little bit more on the seasoned side, not in a bad way, but just they have more veterans this year. They have 5 seniors on this year's squad. 2 of them are there, 3 of them really, at or over 5'9", the 6'1" player, Mariah Cave, on there as well. So some decent height to them, but we also have some experience. I recognize some of these names. I do recognize the games, but the names from last year, and I'm excited to see how well they have improved. For the Wildcats last year, a 10-19 record. Now, there were certainly some games they definitely felt like they should and could have won, and they'll be looking to turn that around this year. Now, they play out of Section 4 AAA. They were 4-2 in that section last year. Not a bad record, but 0-7 in conference play. The conference last year, the Mississippi 8 Conference last year was insane. It was so talented. It was so deep with talent. It was hard for anybody to get a win in the Mississippi 8 Conference. But taking a look at how they did in the playoffs, yeah, they beat St. Paul Harding pretty handedly, 3-0, and then fell to Matamidi 3-0 in the next round of the playoffs. As I mentioned, this year they are 4-2, a good start to the season. Some of those 4 wins came in a tournament up in Rush City, but they beat South St. Paul to begin the season, then went to that Rush City tournament, beat Coon Rapids, Litchfield, and Proctor before falling to Rush City, and then they fell to Matamidi here just on Monday, 3-0 before getting to Minneapolis Camden here tonight. They will this will be the last game of the week for them. They will have another game next Thursday, so they get over a week break in between games, and they will have St. Paul Johnson next Thursday here at Chisago Lakes High School at 6 p.m. I like these 6 p.m. starts a little bit earlier. I do not mind that. I get to get home just a little bit earlier, so I can appreciate those. But Minneapolis Camden, again, this is their first game of the season, so it is going to be interesting to see what they are and how well they've improved as well. But Chisago Lakes looking to come out strong here tonight and get a win in front of their home fans here this evening. They have not done that yet. This is their first home game of the season, so crowd is starting to slowly file in, and we're getting ready for this one to get started here between the Wildcats of Chisago Lakes and the Patriots of Minneapolis Camden. Tell you what, it's been fun talking a little bit of pregame with you, and it's been fun to talk about these two teams, but as fun as that is, we have got a game to get to. So in about 30 seconds, we will have the national anthem played and the starting lineups announced, and then after that, we're set to go, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and take a commercial break to hear a word from some of our great sponsors. Then when we come back, lineups will have been announced, anthem will have been played, and we'll be set for first serve here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
The Classic Edge HDX from Central Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Just wanted a quick mention. That was a look at our Here's the Pitch pregame, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Trading facilities, batting cages, and even live instruction. Get your team trained at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. And one more commercial break, then back for First Serve on KBK.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a Central Boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a Central Boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
CF Moto gives you everything you're looking for in off-road side-by-sides and utility by-sides. Not only does CF Moto offer comfort, but refined performance and is found at Caswell Cycle in Mora. For those craving big adventures for off-road, CF Moto can help you get out on that next adventure with CF Moto Power Sports. Experience more together. The best place to purchase CF Moto off-road side-by-sides is Caswell Cycle. The fun starts here. Caswell Cycle, Mora. Motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit CFMotoUSA.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
And we're back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK, getting set for first serve here in Chisago Lakes. The starters tonight for Minneapolis Camden will be number 1, the libero, Avila Yang. Then number 4, Kamaria Jordan. Then number 5, Kaylin Caldwell Johnson. Number 7, Melody Herr. Number 8, Gaohomong Kang. And number 11, Hannah Vu. And if you're a fan of Minneapolis Camden and I botched those, I apologize. It is not my intention to botch those. Then on the other side for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats, it'll be number 1, Olivia Anderson. Number 11, Kate Friedner. Number 12, Kayla Larson. Number 15, Morgan Mayer. Number 17, Kiana Osmondson. 27, Eliana Taylor. And number 29, Linnea Carlson. Olivia Anderson, the libero, will get set to sub in. It appears possibly for Morgan May. No, instead it'll be Eliana Taylor she'll come in for. So that's the 6 for Chisago, the 6 for Minneapolis Camden, and we are just about set for first serve here in Chisago Lakes. The Patriots and Wildcats going at it here this evening. Patriots' first game of the year. Wildcats, their 7th. Unless you don't count tournament games. Serving for the Patriots is number 6, Thalia Collendorfer. Hope that's close. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Anderson on the back line. Now on the far side, looking for the kill, and getting it is Kate Friedner, and it's 1-0 early on. Friedner with it wasn't even one of the hardest hits. It was just a well-placed ball. She didn't need to do too much with it. Just place it in the right spot. Now she'll go back to serve. Friedner's serve is up and over. Dug up there by Abdullah on the other side. Now Abdullah will hit it across right there to Friedner. And now on this near side, looking for the kill, Kayla Larson. It's dug up, then pushed out of bounds on the dig from Nina Abdullah. Tried, but that one went out of play. And it's another point here for the Wildcats. 2-0 first set. Serve is over by Friedner, dug up there by Hannah Vu. To the back line is Yang, and then hitting it over is Collendorfer. Wildcats get the dig. It's hit over by Linnea Carlson, dug up by the Patriots. Now on the near side, they'll hit it back across. Nice dig there by Morgan Mayer. On the near side, it is Larson, and that hit goes just long. A good hit, but just too much sauce on that one, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like we will get Daniela Balariel. Again, if I'm botching any of these, I apologize. But Daniela Balariel, I believe, is the server here, wearing number 16 for Camden. Her serve is a nice high arcing shot. It's over, dug up by Anderson on the far side. Linnea Carlson with the kill to make it 3-1 Wildcats. Carlson will serve. It is up and it is over, dug up by Yang, and then into the seats again, the bench area. It's an ace there for Linnea Carlson. So an ace for Carlson. And her serve again. That dug up on that far line by Maria Jordan. And now this one's going to get down in front of a couple of Wildcat players. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. And it'll wind up being Camden. Point 4-2. Back to serve now is Kaylin Caldwell-Johnson. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up on that back line there by Friedner. Now up to the front, Ileana Taylor gets it over, but I think we got a net violation possibly there, or either that or a double hit, one of the two. Either way, it is the Wildcats' point, and now back to serve for the Wildcats is Kiana Osmondson. Osmondson's serve is over on the back line. Ball aerial now on the far side. Jordan dug up by Olivia Anderson. Pushed back across by Osmondson. Tapped over. Anderson with the nice dig there. Now at the front of the line is Kayla Larson. That one gets down and nearly out, but a great effort play by Friedner and pushed back over by Olivia Anderson. Wow. The hustle there now hit over by Caldwell-Johnson to the back line for Friedner. At the front, it's Eliana Taylor, and her hit goes long. 5-3 now the score. Keeping it close here early on is Camden. It really feels like Wildcats, they've had a couple of chances to kind of extend their lead a little bit further, but a couple mistakes here and there early on, but that one is going to go out of bounds on the serve, and now we'll go back to the Wildcats 6-3. Back to serve is Kayla Larson. Larson serve up and over, dug up there by Valerio. Now on this near side, through a block, diving dig by Kayla Larson, but it's going to push it out of play and past the bench over on the far side. On the west side, or east side rather, of the gymnasium. I'm on the west side, I think. I don't know, I might have my directions messed up. It's one of the directions. 6-4. Serve here from Nina Abdullah is dug up on the back line by Kayla Larson. Now coming over, looking for a big kill was Friedner, but it's blocked at the net. Dug up again by the Wildcats, hit over by Nora Weger. And on that far side, Kang looking for the kill, but it's blocked at the net, and a beautiful block at that. Keeps it on Camden's side. It's 7-4 Wildcats. Now back to serve is the libero Olivia Anderson for the Wildcats. It's up and over, dug up by Abdullah. Now right in the middle, Caldwell-Johnson. It gets over, Friedner there. Setting it up on the far side here for Weger, but it goes long again. We have seen some pretty nice, strong hits from the Wildcats, but just a little too much on them, getting a little too much air underneath, and they sail. Now Avila Yang to serve. It's over, dug up by Larson, and now looking for the kill, and that is right down Broadway for Kate Friedner. Wow. What a hit there from Friedner. She just squared that one up. And again, didn't have to hit it super extremely hard. Just hit it, had it with a good pace, and right down the middle. She knew right where to put it. Now Morgan Mayer back to serve for the Wildcats. It's over. Dug up by Caldwell-Johnson. Diving set there from Hannah Vu, but it's going to go into the net, and it's another Wildcat point to make it 9-5. Wildcats' biggest lead has been 3 up to this point, so let's see if maybe this isn't a turning point for the Wildcats to maybe get a few more. Here, this one over by Kayla Larson. Pushed over and dug up by Anderson towards that back line. Set, and nice job by pushing that one over by Carlson. That was close to the net, but she did a good job. Now this one's over by Caldwell-Johnson. Dug up by the Wildcats, and that again is Kate Friedner. Man, oh man, get out of the way, because that one was coming in hot. And looks like we'll get a timeout here called by Minneapolis Camden. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout as well. You're listening to Volleyball here on KBEK.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
And back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. Wildcats up 10-5 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and that brand new one in Cambridge. But hey, we're in Lindstrom, and they've got one here in Lindstrom. Embrace Orthodontics, one of our fine sponsors here for the fall sports season. Out of the timeout, back to serve. I think I said it wrong. I think I said it was Larson. It is not. It is Morgan Mayer serving, so I apologize. Mayer with the serve over, dug up by Abdullah. And now looking for the hit across is Kollendorfer. Dug up on the back line by Larson. Now looking for the kill again. Friedner, and that one was blocked at the net. Then we're going to get a lift call on Minneapolis Camden, and that will make it 11-5 Wildcats. You might be wondering, why don't I call them Chisago Lakes every once in a while? Well, they have a town ball team that is called the Bulldogs, and for some reason, I always want to call them the Chisago Lakes Bulldogs, so I'm trying to get myself in the habit of saying Wildcats. Meanwhile, this serve is over, and then pushed into the net there by the Wildcats, 11-6, and now it's Minneapolis Camden's Aaliyah Kollendorfer. The serve over, dug up by Anderson to Larson, and now setting it up for Osmondson. It's over and dug up there by Kang. And now pushed over, dug up by Osmondson again, setting it up for Friedner. Oh, it was close, but just not enough. Yang got there for the dig, but then pushed it almost right into the bleachers. And that'll be a point for the Wildcats. Another kill there for Friedner. Friedner, man, she's playing very well here early on. Now back to serve. It is over. Dug up there by Vu. And Vu will hit it across, blocked at the net. Great block there by Linnea Carlson. And Linnea Carlson makes it 13-6 with the block. Linnea Carlson stands 6 foot tall, and she's got those long arms, which does certainly help. This serve is over, dug up by Abdullah, and then on this near side, unable to get to it in time was Kang, and that will get down for another Chisago Lakes point to make it 14-6. Friedner will serve. Up and over, a little bit more of a lob, and trying to get out of the way on that far sideline was Hannah Vu, and as she got her body out of the way, her feet were stuck right on the sideline, and unfortunately it hit her feet and went out of bounds. It's an ace now for Friedner, making it 15-6. This one is dug up cleanly by Camden, and then a mistake there by Kiana Osmondson. I think she maybe thought she had someone behind her, or thought that one was, I'm not real sure, but let that one go. Maybe just didn't get a good enough jump on it. Either way, it's 15-7, and back to serve is Daniela Valerio. Her serve is over. A nice hard serve dug up by Anderson. Now setting it up here for Carlson, dug up on the back line by Valerio. And on the far side, Jordan. Maria Jordan getting it over, and Kayla Larson looking through for the kill. Through the block, it gets down, and a kill there for Kayla Larson. You know, Larson's kind of an interesting player because she's not one of the more vocal players, not one of the ones who's going to scream and shout per se, but she leads by example, and it's really showing out here tonight. In basketball, you can really tell her demeanor is pretty calm, pretty chill, not too up or down, just pretty one way and let business, really. That's what she is. As the serve is over here from Chisago Lakes, dug up by Camden. Now looking for the kill is Osmondson, just tapping it over, dug up by Vu. To the back line, now to the middle, and hitting it across is Valerio. To the middle for, Carlson, and now tapping it across is Friedner, and it's going to work. A late dive for the dig there by Yang is going to push it towards the bleachers again, and that makes it 17-7. So now serving for the Wildcats is Linnea Carlson. It's over. Dug up there by Valerio. On the far side now, Maria Jordan. I don't know if that was blocked or not, but if it was blocked, that was Eliana Taylor there with the block to make it 18-7. Good block there by her at the net. 18-7 serve is over, and that's going to get down in front of about 3 different Patriots for an ace for Linnea Carlson, her second of the game. Makes it 19-7. Serve is over, dug up this time by Yang towards the front of the net and getting it set up for Jordan, and unfortunately that did get over. It was going to be down, but it hit the antenna on the net, which is out of play, and it was last hit into the antenna by Camden, so that's going to be Wildcat point, 20-7 now. And Carlson, unfortunately, that serve going to go into that. She wanted to take something off that one, attack that front of the line again. And if she just had a little more juice on it, it would have been perfect. But that time, a little too much taken off, as now Kaylin Caldwell-Johnson will go back to serve for Camden. She is a senior for the squad this year. And again, since I didn't see them last year, I'm assuming she's a returner. This serve is over, dug up by Anderson, and now looking for the kill is Taylor, but it's dug up by Camden. On the far side is Jordan hitting it across, but into the net before it gets across to make it a 13-point lead again for the Wildcats. Back to serve will be Osmondson, and we'll get a quick sub in. Nora Weeger will check in here for Morgan Mayer. Serve is up and over from Osmondson. Dug up now towards the front of the net. They'll tap it over on the second one. And 2 players nearly collide, but they wind up keeping it alive. Kayla Larson hits it, and it's dug up and then hit into the rafters off the dig. And it winds up, after it hit the rafter, it came down right on the net and wound up hitting on the Camden side. So a bit of an unfortunate bounce there from Minneapolis Camden. 22-8 now the score. Osmondson's serve is over, dug up by Valerio. Now on this near side, hit back across by Hannah Vu. Right in between 3 different players. The libero trying to come from that back line to get the dig. Just couldn't get there in time, and it's going to wind up being a point for Minneapolis Camden. Back to serve Hannah Vu, another senior on this squad. Her serve is up and over. Anderson with the dig on the far side. Kayla Larson looking for the kill, and unfortunately Vu just could not get enough of that one to get the dig, and it's now a 14-point lead, Wildcats, and we're going to get a timeout here by Minneapolis Camden. And with that, we'll take a quick commercial break. Back after 30 seconds on KBEK.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not, Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Well, speaking of Embrace Orthodontics, on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, 23-9, Wildcats with the lead. Their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. 23-9. Now back to serve, Kayla Larson. And you might recognize her from the basketball squad. Young team last year. I'm excited to see what they can do this year because they're still young, but man, the experience they gained is invaluable. This one is dug up there by Kullendorfer, and unfortunately that one kind of rolled up her arm a bit, got right into her chin, and unfortunately it fell right in between a few of her teammates who just couldn't get a good enough read on it. So now it's set point for the Wildcats, 24-9 served by Larson. And it's down. This one, Kullendorfer again. And hit back across by Robinson. That's Sunshine Robinson. Back line. Larson with the dig. And Friedner looking for the kill right down Main Street again. And another kill there for Friedner. That's, what, her 4th now on the night? So 4 kills there for Friedner. And the Wildcats take set 1, 25-9. And they will lead 1-0. So we'll take another commercial break here, and when we come back, we'll have the second set coming your way on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W A&W Restaurant, Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for the season.
Hey guys, you gonna finally let me in on the big hunt this year?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Honey, there's a lot of preparation that goes into hunting.
Preparation, huh? Like
getting to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn in Mora so I can have the right gun, scope, blind, and stand. And no matter what caliber I'm shooting, Bob always has the right ammo.
Ha, thanks, boys. I went to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn. They have everything a hunter needs to be prepared.
Oh, okay. I do love Almost Yours Gun and Pawn.
907 Union Street, Mora. Now, it's time for the Q Media Sports Set Break. Brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora.
More local high school sports action is on the way.
It most certainly is. Thanks to Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora for sponsoring the set break. Hones Auto Body and Glass has state-of-the-art facilities and 44, believe it or not, plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. That's Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora, one of our fine sponsors that you can find there on that beautiful thank you sponsor image, if you will. So, second set about to get underway. Wildcats won the first one 25-9. Camden using up the full 3 minutes of set break time to get some strategy talked about. And, you know, there were a few points there that they got and a few times where they set it up almost perfectly for themselves. Well, let's see if they can execute it a little bit better. Again, the setup was there, and I think even the planning was there. Let's just see if the execution can now follow here in the second set. Both teams back out onto the court. A quick sub here. Sunshine Robinson out. In is the libero, Avila Yang. A lot of smiles on the court tonight. I like to see that. Now coming into the game. Now, I don't know if we just got a switch or if she switched jerseys, but we got a number 2 out there, and I think that's still Olivia Anderson. I could be wrong, so I'll try and keep you up to date on that. Meanwhile, serve is over, dug up by Camden, and then, oh man, a rare mistake there from Friedner. She hits it into the net. That'll make it 1-0 Camden. So yeah, rare mistake there. Now serve. Valerio will serve for the Patriots. This serve is over. Dug up by Friedner to the front of the line now, and that is just tapped across by Carlson. Knew she didn't need to do too much with that one. She just tapped it over with the fingertips, and that was exactly what she needed. Now Kate Friedner will go back to serve. It is up and over. Dug up by Valerio. And looking for the kill, but blocked at the net again by Carlson. They somehow get it over, though, does the Patriots. And now it's Friedner looking for the kill. Off the net, push back over, push back again by Osmondson, and Osmondson's going to get the kill. Woo, that was a fun volley. Wow, that was a good one. Back and forth there by both squads, and neither one wanted to give it up. Friedner will be back to serve again, but that was fun. Serve is up and over by Friedner. Diving dig by Valerio. And Kayla Larson with the kill. She's got a few tonight. .31 serve by Friedner is over. She takes something off at a diving dig there from Jordan. And then it's hit over by Valerio. Carlson will set it up on the far side. It is Osmondson looking for the kill. Kept alive on the dig by Yang and pushed over here by Kullendorfer now on this near side. It is Larson with the kill again, 4-1. Another kill for Kayla Larson. She's come alive here in this set. Serve is, ooh! It is going to be just in on this near sideline by Friedner. That was close. And Friedner will get an ace, her second of the contest. Wow. That was impressive. So 5-1 after that ace from Friedner. She'll go back to a similar spot, but Valerial's there this time. And Yang will look to hit it over. She does. Back line. That's Friedner. And now Carlson looks for the kill and dug up by Jordan. And unfortunately, got a little too much on that one. Sent it into the bleachers. And she smiled about it, though. She kind of laughed it off and just said, whoops. And you know what? That's okay. Mistakes happen. Like to see the smile. 6-1. Friedner. Not enough. Not enough on that one. It's going to get into the net. Saw something she wanted to kind of attack there on that one. The player's kind of up a little bit, or back a little bit, excuse me. So she wanted to kind of attack at the front of the net, but took a little too much off. Now at the serve line is Caldwell Johnson, and to number 2. Now, again, I'm not sure if that is still Anderson. Try and get an update for you on that one. Pushed over. I'm not sure that it is. Meanwhile, Kayla Larson, this is dug up, though, by Collendorfer back across the net. And Friedner from the middle line is going to get it down. Malario got there, but just not enough, just not in time, really, to do anything with it. And that's another point for Chisago Lakes, 7-2. Carlson back to serve. Dug up there by Jordan, and then a bad miscommunication there. Had a couple of different players who were looking at it and kind of said, you. And again, it's still early in the season. Again, according to MinnesotaScores.net, this is the first game for Camden. So serve again by Carlson is over. Dug up by Jordan and pushed back across by Vu. Dug up by the Wildcats, hit over by Osmondson and hit the net, so got a little bit of a nice bounce. Now pushed back over by Vu again. Dug up by Friedner to the front of the net. Kayla Larson absolutely delivers. Man, oh man, no question about it. No question there on that one. So now it's 9-2. And again, Carlson with the serve, but dug up by Camden and hit across by Robinson. And it's going to just get over the head of Carlson. And Friedner was not going to get there in time, and that will fall a kill for Sunshine Robinson. Summer, Sunshine, pretty close, but not the same. Sunshine is nice in summer, though, I will say that. Now back to serve is Hannah Vu for the Patriots. Serve is over, a low dig there by Larson. She sets it up for Friedner. Larson gets it back. Dug up by Vu. It's into the rafters again, but keeping it alive is Valerio, and Robinson will get it back across. Dug up by the libero. And now it is a kill for Eliana Taylor. She gets in on the action here, making it 10-3. Substitution. Uyghur will check into the game for Morgan Mayer. Serve is over, dug up there by Collendorfer. Hit back across, a low dig by Friedner. She had to get all the way to the wood of the court for that one, and then unable to hit it over was Kayla Larson. And it's into the net. 10-6, or 10-4, excuse me. 6 is the difference. Too many thoughts at once. Nina Abdullah will go back to serve. Serve is over, dug up by Friedner on the back line. Setting it up, though, for Taylor, and it's blocked at the net by the Patriots, and it's 10-5. Nice play there by the Patriots. We'll get a ball that rolls here. Get it back. So 10-5. Serve is over. Dug up on the back line by the libero. And the kill attempt is going to go long from Nora Uyghur, and that makes it now 10-6. So 10-6 all of a sudden, and this serve is over. Friedner there, and Larson on that far side looking for the kill. Dug up, though, by Abdullah. It's going to get down in front of really the entire Wildcats team. They kind of all circled around it, and unfortunately no one got to it. So unfortunate there for them, but it's now 10-7. Patriots coming back. This serve is over, dug up by the Wildcats, push it over, dug up by the Patriots, hit back across by Kollendorfer. Dug up on the back line, Friedner. Larson just has to tap this one across, back across on the diving dig there from Melody Herr. And Camden keeps alive, trying to get it over, and it's a block at the net by Nora Uyghur. And finally the skid stops. So Uyghur will get on the board with that one. The block to make it 11-7. And Larson with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Caldwell Johnson on the far side. Herr looking for the kill, but it's dug up by Friedner. They'll set it up for Friedner again, and again Friedner delivers another one. Man, oh man, Friedner is on a tear. Kayla Larson will go back to serve. Serve is up and it is over. Dug up by the Patriots. They'll hit it back across. On the back line, the libero. Now with it was Osmondson hitting it across. Dug up by the Patriots. Kollendorfer. It's Osmondson with the dig. On the far side, Uyghur looking for the kill. Oh, and a miscommunication there between Abdullah and Vu. That allows that one to drop to make it 13-7. Serve is over by Larson, and oh my goodness, a miscommunication there. Abdullah got to it, and then Kollendorfer was trying to set up for it, but was just a little bit behind that one to make it now 14-7. This one over and into the out-of-bounds area. No one from the Patriots able to catch up to make it 15-7. Larson with the serve, 15-7. It's over. The one-handed dig there from Caldwell Johnson. Pushed back across by Melody Herr. Trying to keep it alive off the dig from Kayla Larson was Friedner. Nearly dove into the bleachers, but she is okay. She did not get the bleachers, but that will push it into the bleachers and make it the Patriots' point. Avila Yang with the serve. Dug up by Larson. On the far side with the kill. It's into the rafters and into the bleachers there for Nora Uyghur. Uyghur with another kill there for the Wild. I was hoping they'd say this young lady's name, but this is either Jaslyn Anderson, Piper Chanel. So I apologize. I'm not quite sure who this number 2 is, the new libero. Meanwhile, it is into the net from Minneapolis Camden after the serve to make it 17-8. This one is up and over. It's into the net off the dig from Abdullah. 18-8. Serve is up and over. Dug up by Dula. Hit across there by Herr. Dug up on the back line by Larson. And again looking for another kill was Uyghur, but dug up nicely by Abdullah. Racing after it, Osmondson. Getting the dig on the near side and then pushing it across. is Larson. At the net, they hit it back across, but great awareness by Carlson. Back across by Camden, and they keep it alive to the Wildcats and setting it up for Friedner for another kill. That did not look good early on for the Wildcats, but they settled down and just stuck with it and made sure to get the kill there from Friedner. The serve over. Dug up by Abdullah. She's got a lot of digs here tonight. And then with looking for the kill was Kollendorfer, but it was blocked at the net. And another score for the Wildcats. I believe that was Friedner again. I think Friedner gets the block that time. I think I maybe heard Benolkin, this number 2 libero, could be. Again, I apologize. I'm not quite sure who it is. Nice job there, though, by Kollendorfer to get this ball over. That was not set up well, and it was really going out of play, but she did a good job to get it over. And then the kill there from Linnea Carlson makes it a 21-8 lead, and a timeout is called by Minneapolis Camden. While they take one, we'll take one as well.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do, whether it's fall sports, winter sports, spring sports, summer sports. We appreciate all of them. Just about ready for the second set to continue. It's a 21-8 lead for the Wildcats on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics will leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. Wildcats back out onto the court. And the serve again, up and over. It's dug up by Abdullah. Again, she has been a dig machine here in this second set. Hit back across by Kollendorfer, dug up by Larson. And now looking for another kill is Friedner, but this time it's blocked at the net. And that was, it was either Kollendorfer or Caldwell Johnson. It could have honestly been both. It was a beautiful block, though, either way. 21-9. Patriots showing they're not out of it. Kollendorfer. Apologize again if I'm botching any of these last names. Her serve is over, dug up by the Wildcats. Looking for the kill there was Uyghur, but it's blocked at the net by the Patriots. Hit back across by Chisago Lakes. Now looking for the kill, Caldwell Johnson dug up and kept alive on the dive by Osmondson. Patriots will set it up again. Caldwell Johnson is going to get this one over. Got a little bit of help from that net, the net there. The friend that time, it hits the net and kind of crawled over. 21-10 as, again, Kollendorfer back to serve. She's a sophomore, a young talent for this team. This one is over. Dug up, pushed back across by the Wildcats. Nearly didn't, but they did enough just to get it over. Now looking for the kill. That time was Melody Herr. Dug up by the Wildcats, and then a kill from Kate Friedner to end the Patriots' run, 22-10. They won the last set 25-9. They look to finish this one off 22-10, maybe a 25-10. I think not quite sure what happened there. We had a pause, not quite sure. I was trying to see what, but not quite sure. I think we got a new player in for the Patriots, and a number, unfortunately, I don't have on my roster. That was number 20, and she helped get the point there, 22-11. And Ball Ariel, back to serve. It's up. High arcing serve, dug up by the Wildcats, pushed back across by Osmondson, and a miscommunication there. Falls right in the middle of a few Patriot players. And that they'll look to clean up here as they go forward and into what is assumed could be the third and final set. But it's not over yet. 23-11. Friedner with the serve, and that is out. Just out on that far sideline to make it 23-12. And now back to serve will be Kaylin Caldwell-Johnson. It is not going to get there. And it will hit the net, and that makes it set point 24-12. Back to serve will be Linnea Carlson. It's up and over. Dug up there by Valerio. And Valerio just did get enough of it. Dug up by Friedner. And now looking for the kill was Eliana Taylor or Ellie Taylor. And we get a whistle and a double hit or net violation. One of the two. Either way, set 2 will go to the Wildcats 25-12. So another set victory for the Wildcats. They now lead 2-0. And it is now time again for a Hones Auto Body set break. The set break brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. ICAR and ASE certified Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. So we'll take a commercial break and be back after word from our fine sponsors.
Now it's time for the Q Media Sports Set Break. Brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora.
More local high school sports action is on the way.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Thanks to all of our fine sponsors. We'll get the scoreboard right there. That Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard shows the Wildcats leading it will. There we go, 2-0 here in, hold on, in the third set. There we go, 2-0 is the Wildcat lead over Minneapolis Camden. Third and what could be the final set here for both of these squads. Get a quick sub here from the libero. Who will she come in for? Both sides will, actually. Referee on the far side gonna take a look at who's out there. Make sure they're subbing correctly. And now the libero will come in for the Wildcats. And now they'll check with Minneapolis Camden. And everything good there. We'll get the libero for the Patriots in. And it will be Kohlendorf. will be back to serve. It's just over the net, a diving dig there, kept alive, and Kayla Larson gets it back across. Oh, and then two Patriots confused. Nina Abdullah and Hannah Vu could not decide who wanted it. Looks like one of them called it, then the other one called them off, and they both pulled back. So unfortunate there. Friedner will be back to serve. It's over. Dug up there by Abdullah. And getting this one across is Kang. Friedner with the dig. And Kayla Larson will look for the kill. Dug up, though, by Kohlendorf. Over the net, and Larson can't hit it over. She actually, I think it hit the net. And that'll tie us up at 1 apiece as that one falls on the Wildcats side. Get a quick sub here for the Patriots. Actually, looks like possibly two. And one of those is Maria Jordan. She will be back to serve. Her serve is over, dug up by the libero. Set and looking for the kill. Larson, it's in. Not too much of a chance back there on the back line. Getting a good laugh, though, is Jordan. She kind of just said, well, I couldn't really get to it in time. Love to see the smiles, though. That's how you know these young ladies are enjoying it. I love to see the smiles. No matter how competitive it gets, love seeing athletes in general enjoy it. Serve now by Carlson is over, dug up by the Patriots, is hit back across off a block at the net, kept alive, and now looking for the kill is Uyghur, and that's going to get down for the kill. Uyghur, the kill on that one. And it will be Linnea Carlson to serve. Only a junior, and it's over. Dug up there by Jordan. And Caldwell Johnson looking for it. Blocked at the net by Larson, hit back across. Patriots look for the kill. Cross-court hit, but Larson's there. And Friedner will look for the kill. Diving dig by Jordan, but it's going to be too far for her teammates to reach. What a diving dig, and a big effort play there by Kamaria Jordan. I mean, I know the point is for Chisago Lakes, but the effort there from Jordan was impressive, to say the least. Now, Carlson to serve again. Jordan with a diving dig. Dug up by Carlson. It's, a little bit of confusion. Larson thought she had it. Carlson came up from behind her to get it, and then Larson couldn't find it. By the time she did, she had a little bit too late of hands on it. Wound up hitting it towards her teammate, and it comes down in the court of play for a point for the Patriots. Caldwell Johnson will serve. It's over. Dug up by Friedner. Now to Mayer. And Larson will hit it across. Dug up by Jordan. On the near side, Vu. And that's in. Thinking it was going to go long, they let it go. And all of a sudden, it's the closest we have had this game up to this point. It's a one, obviously, other than 1-0. But this is the closest it's been in the middle of a match. Well, not so much middle, but during a set, this is the closest it's been. And unfortunately there for Caldwell Johnson, that's going to go right into the net on the serve. Osmondson will check back in, and not only will she check back in, she'll go back to serve. Osmondson's serve is up and over, and unfortunately Jordan had a good read on it, to be honest, but unfortunately just the wrong dig there. She went with the hands instead of the normal dig. I don't know the vernacular, so I apologize. 6-3. Serve is over by Osmondson. Dug up by Jordan cleanly this time. Hit back over by her, and she gets the kill. They might hear her and be thinking, why are you not calling her by her name? Well, that is her name, Melody Her. So I don't want it to get confused and have people think that I'm just calling the young lady Her. That is her last name. To serve is Hannah Vu. It's over. And dug up by the Wildcats libero, and looking for the kills, Morgan Mayer, and that's a big kill for Mayer. I believe her first of the evening to make it 7-4. It's a little bit closer of a set here in this game. You know, Chisago Lakes kind of pulled away in the first two, but this one just feels a little bit closer. Feels like Camden has settled in a little bit. Robinson will try and hit it across, and unfortunately going to get a double hit. She hit it into the net, then tried to hit it again and again, and unfortunately cannot do that. Kayla Larson is serving. 8-4. Jordan again with another serve, or another dig, excuse me. Hitting it across is her, and the libero got a hand on it. I don't think she meant to, but as she was kind of pulling back, she got just enough of it. It will come down for a kill for Melody Herr. And serving will now be Nina Abdullah. It is over, dug up by the libero to Osmondson. And now Taylor hits it across, dug up by the Patriots, hit back over. Blocked at the net, though, by Friedner. And kept alive. Third hit, blocked. Friedner there, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Either a net violation or something on the Patriots. And yeah, I'm surprised too. Nina Abdullah kind of asked her team what happened, and yeah, I'm not sure either. Well, the libero, again, I apologize. I'm not quite sure who it is. It could be any one of these young ladies. It could be Mariah Cave. It could be Benolkin. I'm not quite sure who it is, so I apologize. Meanwhile, the serve is over, dug up by the Patriots. They get it back across, dug up by Larson. Now to Osmondson on the far side for Mayer. Dug up there by Abdullah. On the far side, near the net, trying her best to get to it is Kang, but that's just too close to the net for her to get, and it's going to wind up being a point for the Wildcats again. 10-5. Serve it, libero, dug up by Abdullah. Setting it up for Caldwell Johnson. Just a light tap across, but there was Friedner. And Friedner will look for the kill. At the net, it was blocked, and it stays on the Wildcat side. Pushed over by Carlson, dug up by the Patriots. They'll set it up now for Kohlendorfer. And blocked at the net there by Carlson and Friedner to make it 11-5. Serve over, dug up by Caldwell Johnson. On that far side for Kang. Just a tap cross. Friedner keeps it alive and pushed over by Osmondson. Back across. Friedner will get it again. Osmondson, no, she'll just push it across. I thought she was going to go for the set, but realized there was nobody kind of just behind that white line there. And a perfect placed ball there to get the point, 12-5. Serve is over. Dug up by Kang. And then a nice kill there by Linnea Carlson. That one right to her. She just used that fist, pushed it back over and down for the kill. 13-5. A shoe untied here, so we're going to get that taken care of quickly. And they're good. Never want a two untied, especially on a basketball court. That is dangerous. A diving dig by Caldwell Johnson is not enough. That's going to push it over the net, but out of play into the Wildcat bench area, actually, to make it 14-5. Serve is over, and that is going to be out on the far sideline. Make it 14-6. This set just feels a little bit closer, and unfortunately there have been some Wildcat mistakes. That's why it's been a little bit closer, but Minneapolis-Camden just feels like they're playing a little bit better here in this third set. Finally setting in. Friedner with the kill, and diving for it was Nina Abdullah, but again, just not enough on it. Make it 15-6. We'll get a sub here. Subbing back in is Nora Weger. Back to serve is Morgan Mayer. Serve is over. Dug up by Abdullah this time. Caldwell Johnson looking for it. Friedner with the dig, though. Setting it up for Friedner. Somehow, well, yeah, that's going to be Minneapolis-Camden point, because as well of an effort as that was by Friedner, she got into the net. So it will be Patriots point, 15-7. Checking in is 20. Again, I apologize. Don't have that young lady on the roster. She wears number 20 for the Patriots. And look, looks like Hannah Vu might be in a little bit of discomfort. No, she's okay. She's laughing. Okay, we're good. Kohlendorfer with the serve, dug up by Larson. And on the far side, Friedner looks for the kill. Nice dig there by Abdullah. On the far side, hitting it across. On the back line, Larson. Setting it up for Carlson, but it's dug up on the front line. Blocked at the net on the Caldwell Johnson attempt by Carlson again. Linnea Carlson has been all over the front of the net, doing such a great job. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They have changed this call and say it's Patriots point. I'm not quite sure what happened. So Kohlendorfer will serve. Dug up there by Friedner, and then the kill there, and that will be Wildcat point. Not quite sure why the call was changed, but yeah, that makes it 16-8. And now back to serve will be Kate Friedner. And it's over. Dug up on the back line, racing after it is Abdullah, and getting it over is number 20. Again, apologize, don't have her on the roster. Now setting it up for Kayla Larson, and she gets the kill. It almost looked like she had touched the net on her swing through, but just pulled up in time. I think it was so close because it was the ball hitting it with her hand so close. So timeout here called by the Patriots, and while they take a timeout, we will as well be back after word from our fine sponsors here in 30 seconds.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of $1, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on KBK 95.5 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Wildcats lead here in set 3, 17-8. Embrace Orthodontics, they'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They will find a plan to fit your budget. Friedner will serve once again. Her team leads 2-0. They're trying to make this the third and final set. Serve. Oh, it's into the net, but it winds up getting over the net. The friend there on that one. Talked about it a little bit last night with Jeff Schaefer in that Rush City Pine City game. Net can be your friend or foe. It was friend there. And it's an ace now for Friedner. Her second ace of the game. And on the dig there from the Patriots, it's going to wind up going out of bounds and down. So another Wildcat point, making it 19-8. Serve into the net this time. She tried to get it just over the net. I know I seen it exactly what she was trying to do. She's trying to place it just over the net so it fell. And, well, that's a timeout called here by Chisago Lakes. So a little bit of a surprise there. But while they take one, we'll take a quick 30-second break again.
October is Minnesota Manufacturing Month. The Central Minnesota Manufacturers Association wants to say thank you to all the manufacturing employees and companies. Without you, we would not have a lot of the products we enjoy using every day. Join us at one of our tours of area manufacturers. Tours available this year will be held at Felling Trailers, Brenny Transportation, and New Flyer. Tours feature both in-person and private tours. Learn how to register or attend at cmmaworks.org. That's cmmaworks.org. This message is brought to you by the Central Minnesota Manufacturers Association and bronze sponsors Falcon National Bank, DeZurich, KCED, Meadowcraft, Manufacturers Alliance, and the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry. More information available at cmmaworks.org.
Back here, third, what could be the final set here in Chisago Lakes, but the Patriots have the serve, and it's going to be Daniela Balariel. I apologize. Goodness gracious. I'm still probably pronouncing it wrong, so I'll apologize again. But she will be back to serve. We're in that number 16. And it's over. Nice high arcing shot dug up by the libero to the front line. And Kayla Larson looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up by the Wildcats. And blocked it and got the dig, did Linnea Carlson, but unfortunately she realized I can't do it again. That's going to be a double hit, so she let it fall. And they just move on to the next point. So ball aerial, will serve again. Larson there with the dig, setting it up for Friedner, right through two Camden players to make it 20-10 ball aerial, and Kohlendorfer right there. Neither one of them could get to it in time, so it goes right in between them. And almost no chance on that one, too. That one, great hit. Linnea Carlson will go back to serve for the Wildcats. Serve is over, ball aerial with the dig. On this near side, Caldwell Johnson. Good hit. A little too strong. Carlson again ready to serve. It's over. Dug up there by Yang. And hitting it over is Melody Herr. Carlson with the dig. And that's going to get over the net. Trying to get the block, and she did. Got the dig, did Friedner, coming out of nowhere. Hitting it back across Melody Herr again. Carlson with the dig. Setting it up now for Friedner again, but hits it into the net. Some unforced errors here by Chisago Lakes has kind of prevented them from pulling away in this one. There have been plenty of opportunities, but just not been able to with those mistakes. Now back to serve. Kaylin Caldwell-Johnson checking in as Sunshine Robinson. Caldwell-Johnson serve over, dug up by the libero. That's going to get to the net. Oh my goodness, and over. And neither Robinson or Melody Herr were able to get a hand on it. That's going to be Wildcat point. Kiana Osmondson will check into the game. Serve is over. Dug up by Balerio. On the far side, Herr will get it over. Dug up by the libero. Osmondson setting it up for Mayer, and that's long. Another long hit. We've seen short and long, but just, again, having a tough time trying to pull away. We'll get another young lady in for the first time here. Actually, a couple. We've got two of them, number 27 and 17, it appears. Air is thick here, apparently. So, yes, number 27 will check in. I'm not quite sure who that is. We'll try and find these young ladies' names because they deserve the recognition. See if we can't find them here. Serve is over, dug up by Larson. And Larson will look for the kill. Ball aerial. The dig into the rafters again, and that set was not the greatest, but they push it over. Dug up by Friedner, and getting it over, and the kill is Ellie Taylor. They get 23-12. Back to serve now is Kayla Larson. Her serve is long. Well, neither team wants to take full control of this game. It's 23-13. So 17 is Mackenzie Sellers. Oh, it's one of three players, Molly Minima and Thalia Kollendorfer, so I apologize, don't know which one that is. Meanwhile, I do know who is serving. It's Nina Abdullah. Now looking for the kill is Friedner, but it's dug up by Abdullah towards the front of the net. It's going to hit the net. Robinson had a chance, but Kang, again, just couldn't get the lift on it she needed. And this will be match point 24-13. And the libero for the Wildcats get it done. Serve is over. Dug up by Caldwell Johnson. Robinson gets it over. And there's the finishing touch from Kate Friedner. Another kill, and this one for the win. So the Wildcats are going to take the victory here tonight, 3-0 over Minneapolis Camden. And that will do it for our game. And Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard sees the Wildcats win 3-0. Brace Orthodontics, they believe the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. Now, unfortunately, because I was not able to meet with head coach Lindstrom beforehand. I will not have a player of the game interview. We'll still name a player of the game, and we will still try and get a T-shirt to the young lady, but I will not have the player of the game interview this evening. Again, just did not coordinate in time with the head coach Lindstrom. Not her fault, not at all, not her fault. So I take blame on that one, but we will still name a Pine Insurance Agency player of the game. But that, when we return after a word from our fine sponsors, you're listening to Volleyball here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately? It's because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK. The Wildcats beat the Patriots 3-0. They win the first one 25-9. The second one 25-12, and then the third one 25-13. So, again, like I said, it felt like Minneapolis-Camden was kind of settling in as the game went along, and it felt like they got a little bit more comfortable. But, again, Chisago Lakes had their fair share of unforced errors here in this one that really prevented them from really pulling away and making this a lot more lopsided than it was. But it's still a good match there for Chisago Lakes. Definitely some things they still want to work on and get a little bit better at, but overall a pretty darn good night. They win 3-0 over Minneapolis-Camden. And again, according to MinnesotaScores.net, this is the first game for Minneapolis-Camden. So if that was the case, they're a good team. They're going to grow throughout the season, and they're going to put together a few wins. I think they might even win more than last year. They won only 4 games last year. I think they'll win. They could even double that, really. They really could. They could double that. They could get to around 10 wins, I think. This is a team that's gritty. They're gonna stick it out to the very end. So I'm excited to see maybe what they do at the end, what they have done by the end of the season. But for Chisago Lakes, this moves them to 5-2 on the season. A good start to the season for them. Really, not all you could ask for, but a good chunk of what you could ask for. So 5-2 now. And as we take a look at the week, they will not play again until, well, not even next Tuesday. It looks like probably next Thursday. Of course, nobody will play Monday because, well, of the holiday. But they won't play until next Thursday, and they'll play at home against St. Paul Johnson. So that is their next game. So they get about a week off here before their next game on next Thursday, I'm all over the place. September 4th, when they get to host St. Paul Johnson. That'll be the next time they play. So I want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to all the fine sponsors who sponsored this game. And topping it off with our Pine Insurance Player of the Game, they will receive a T-shirt. They have locations in Aiken, Ham Lake, Moose Lake, McGregor, and Pine City. Visit pineagency.us and learn how you can start saving. As a person who actually uses Pine Insurance Agency, great people to work with. They make it so easy. Their staff is so friendly. They make the process so easy over there. So again, as a person who uses Pine Insurance Agency in real life, I can tell you, they are a great service to use, as are all of our fine sponsors. We wouldn't have them on the broadcast if we didn't believe in them, if we didn't believe in what they do, whether it's a restaurant, a product, it doesn't matter. We believe in what they do, and that's why they are our sponsors. So thank you so much to all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this and all of the broadcasts here for the fall sports season. If you want to get more on local sports, be sure to tune in to the KBEK Morning Show with Adam Hefty at 7:30 and 8:30. That's when we'll talk about this game and all the other games going on in our local listening area, plus some regional and maybe national sports. Another way you can is our website, kbek.com. You can find all the links for the games that we'll be covering that week. Go to the hover the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule, and that will have all the links that will be of the games that we'll be covering that week. That is subject to change. We'll have also interviews and articles from games that we've been at, interviews with coaches and players. And then another way you can stay tuned, believe it or not, there's more. You can go to our social medias, whether it's our Facebook page, our Instagram, or our Twitter at Q Media Sports. You can find all things local sports, interviews, articles, games that we'll be at, and so much more on there. So be sure to go like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to stay tuned to all things local sports. And if you're listening to this on our YouTube, be sure to hit that red I don't think it's red anymore, but hit that subscribe button. That way, anytime that we go live with a local sporting event, you will be notified, and all you have to do is click that notification. It will take you right to the live video or audio. So, again, thank you so much to all the fine sponsors. Our Pine Insurance Player of the Game, I think I said their name, and I didn't even mention it. Pine Insurance Player of the Game is Kate Friedner. She had a whale of a game here tonight. She did a really good job, and she was kind of the spark tonight for the Wildcats. So she is our Pine Insurance Player of the Game. Congratulations to her on that honor. For Nice 95.5 KBEK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can truly change their day, can make a difference in their life. You'd be surprised. But for KBK, Game Day Gilman, have a great rest of your night.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
A jewelry store. Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada. A pawn shop. Nada. Another Man's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Man's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. Pineagency.us.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take two.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 10. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
That concludes our broadcast from KBEK Sports,
A Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers.
For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit kbek.com. Catch more local live action all season long right here on this local radio station or the Nice 95.5 mobile app,
Available for free download in the App Store.
and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming.
Nice 95.5 is KBEK FM, Mora.